Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-August 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post future videos. But with all that being said, let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Second column, we're just going to take a general look at the remainder of August. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and in the fifth and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, take a look at your crystal of the month, and do a healing note. But to kick things off here, let's start with a summary card. We have the card ready but waiting. Likely things were not moving as quickly as you would have liked these last few weeks. Just know that we capitalize on this time by further preparing, collecting more information. This ready but waiting period happened. So likely some waiting last month, but more of like a preparing time. Let's see what other messages we have coming through here, Sagittarius. Overall, really nice spread of cards right off the bat. The first card that we have is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is wishes coming true. It's material abundance. It's good health. Really, really positive card in the deck. This is saying whatever you want, you can have. Also, if you've had a cold or been around somebody who hasn't been feeling very good, this is a sign of wellness, getting over some sort of illness. And definitely an abundant period of time, an abundance of resources, an abundance of energy, an abundance of money. All around, really wonderful card. The next card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, if you've listened to my readings before, you know this is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's a card of good fortune, a card of good luck, and it's an indicator of a turning point. So again, this is that kind of preparation period. Although things may not have been moving, you are right at this turning point and you are continuing to collect information and prepare for this change. So 2 nice money cards and 2 nice abundant cards paired together. At the bottom here, we have the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is an interesting card. It looks kind of gloomy. It's very blue. It's very gray. The people are facing away from us and their heads are hanging low. Then we have all these swords stuck into the boat. The nice thing about this card, though, is the boat is heading in a nice forward, positive direction. So this is an indicator of moving forward. This is going through a necessary transition. I would say this waiting period was necessary as well. But this boat always takes us where we need to go. Again, this is a necessary transition that needs to happen. Some of you could have actually physically moved or relocated as well with that card. Let's see what we have for clarifiers, though, Sagittarius, see what other information we can get. Of course, we're going to throw another waiting card in there for you. The 7 of Pentacles, this is a card of patience, delayed success, waiting. You see this person planted these pentacles, but now they're sitting there waiting for them to grow. Again, we were in this kind of waiting period. We needed to be patient. We needed to be persistent. But again, this waiting period wasn't bad, although it might not have been ideal for you. But it's nice. Again, it's paired with that 9 of Cups, so this is leading to your wishes coming true. This is leading to material abundance. It's leading to good health. It's worth the wait. The next card that we have is the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is another really great money card. This is luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain. Really stellar pairing between the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Pentacles. This is some really, really nice money cards tied in there together, Sagittarius. Then at the bottom here, we have the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles, anytime you have 2 of something on a card, can indicate a decision that needs to be made. This is like weighing your 2 options. This could also be multitasking. Something may have popped up and taken priority, and maybe that's why we couldn't move on this other thing. When I see the 2 of Pentacles, it's also kind of like a busy card, so busyness could have prevented you or kind of pushed you into this waiting period as well. But this is weighing all of your options to move forward. Maybe you were considering moving to 2 different cities, so you were weighing your options about moving to those cities, or even in general just debating on how to move forward. Now let's take a look at our next column though, which is just general, what's coming for the remainder of August. We have the card Fortitude, and this is about like overlooking any obstacles or annoyances or bumps in the road. It's like all about overcoming, and it's a good reminder that when things pop up, they're so small and so insignificant. So keep that in mind if something does pop up in the next few weeks that it's not what you planned or is some sort of bump in the road. Look at it more of like an annoyance than a roadblock. Again, this is like nothing preventing you from moving forward. It's overcoming what's going on. But let's take a look here and see what other messages we have. The first card that we have is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression, surgery. The other kind of big meaning to this card is pulling the sword from your own heart. This is an indicator of healing that needs to happen. I think there's going to be like an event that happens in the next few weeks, Sagittarius, and when it does happen, it really is like you still have feelings or something that needs to be healed related to it. This is kind of the ongoing healing, that continuous improvement of bettering ourselves. The next card that we have is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is very active, very new, very creative. I do think some of you could be entering into a new relationship looking into this next card. This could be relationship, friendship, business partner though. It just feels like there's something new coming in. With this new opportunity, it's bringing a new person as well. The Two of Cups is very romantic love, a card of partnership, proposal, marriage. Some of you could be getting engaged, be getting married, or again entering into that new friendship, relationship, business partnership going into the end of these next few weeks. No doubt the new relationship is coming. Our first clarifier is the Ace of Cups. Anytime we have an ace card, it is a card of newness. In this case, it's new baby, relationship, marriage, proposal. So lots of wonderful new love energy coming in. This healing that's been done, this ongoing improvement, this ongoing healing is really opening the door for this new relationship. Again, whether it's business, love, friendship, that healing has led you to this new relationship or to this next step. The next card that we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card of a couple different things. It's a card of apathy, feeling unfulfilled. There's like a void in your life right now. There's something that you could be feeling more fulfilled if this happened. And then you have it happening here with the Page of Wands. Again, that new creative, active project, idea, person potentially. So some of these feelings of apathy and fulfillment will be relieved. Again, there's something that's missing, and then we have the Page of Wands filling that missing item. Then at the bottom here we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastering your craft, enjoying your employment. This is like that work smarter, not harder energy. But then when I see this, I like it because it's like your hard work is paying off. Because you did this, now you get this. So whether this is a business relationship, it's because you've worked hard. Friendship, it's because you've worked hard to do this healing. Love interest relationship, it's because you've worked hard to do this healing. So this is like validation of the effort that you've put in to this point, Sagittarius. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. The first card that we have is the King of Pentacles. Excuse me, I had a sneeze there. The first card we have is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a very solid, practical, wise card. So when I see this in the money column, this is about being solid, practical, wise with your money. This is also a card of new investment, so do keep an eye out for some new investment opportunities this month. Typically, these are very beneficial and worthwhile investment opportunities. But before you buy something or as you spend money, make sure you're being solid, practical, and wise. It doesn't indicate money issues or anything, but it's just about making you smarter with the money that you do have. The next card that we have is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of trusting your intuition, trusting your gut. With the High Priestess, this is like the most spiritual card in the entire deck. It's like as close to the frequency, as close to intuition or psychic as you can get. So it's about, again, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition as you navigate. It's like you know the answers for these next few weeks, so don't question it. This can also be a card of like secrets and mysteries. We're going to look into that a little bit more and see if that comes through. There could be like some information that's not being fully disclosed. We have the Judgment card at the bottom though, which is clarity. So if we are in this position where we're not getting all the information, again, it seems like you know anyways, but the Judgment card is going to give you that clarity, give you that missing information. Clarify this row here. The first card that we have is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of keeping and maintaining boundaries. It's also a card of being persistent. I feel like for some of you, this goes twofold. It's continuously being persistent. Oh, it's kind of duplicate to say. It's about being persistent in our spending habits. Like 1 month you can't save all and then spend all. It's about building those regular habits. Again, this is about having boundaries though too. So saying, okay, I have a $200 allowance this week I can spend, and respecting and staying within that boundary. The next card that we have here, just trying to move you into the screen a little bit better. There we go. The next card that we have is the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. I feel like you, again, are starting to see things in a different light. You're being able to see, trust your intuition. It's like you intuitively know the answers here. But this is giving you hope because at one point maybe the outlook was looking kind of bleak and now it's not. Also, the information that comes out I think is going to be more positive. So what was being hidden or what wasn't being talked about is actually more beneficial for you than anticipated. The other thing with the Star card, this is a card of being in the spotlight. So you very well could be getting recognized at work, which is really exciting too. Again, that star is like you being in the limelight, being recognized. At the bottom here, we have the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, it is a card of newness. With the case of the Ace of Wands, this is new project, inspiration, urge to create. I do see a lot of you picking up like a new task, a new responsibility, a new project going into the end of this month. So just be ready for that. But again, this is something you wanted, I think. Again, this was like the hidden piece of it. The hidden piece of information. It was actually a really positive hidden piece of information. You have clarity now. But again, it's something you wanted, not like something you were trying to avoid. So that's really exciting there. Moving on to our next column, we're going to talk about anything related to love. So think family, friends, relationships, children, marriage. Whatever you associate with love here. Really nice spread. We have a spread of all major arcana cards. So when I see this, I always say this is big messages, Sagittarius. Our first card, though, is Temperance. You gotta love Temperance anywhere this card comes up in the reading. This is a card of balance, harmony, moderation. If you have like not been able to spend much time with your friends or family lately, or your spouse, this is a great shifting point for you. This is that kind of fine balance. Again, love, balance, and harmony anywhere we're at. The next card that we have is the Sun card. In terms of good cards in the deck, it really truly doesn't get better than the Sun card. This is a card of material happiness, joyous outcome, success, all things wonderful. This is a very happy, healthy, joyous relationship. You could be single and want to be single too, and this is a current state of bliss and happiness and joy for you as well. But it's like wherever you're at in terms of relationships, this is a wonderful card and is indicating a lot of happiness going into the end of this month. The next card that we have is the Chariot. The Chariot was once described to me as the vroom vroom card, and it just means that things are moving. There's action, there's change, we're on this journey. And I'm not surprised to see this because there's definitely a new relationship, baby, advancement of relationship. You're on this journey, but we're in a happy, harmony place. I mean, this is a positive, happy journey. Not everybody is so happy moving forward in their journey, but you're in a really, really good place, Sagittarius. The first card that we have is the Sun card. We were just talking about the Sun card here. Again, it doesn't get much better than the Sun card. This is that card of material happiness, joyous outcome, success. The next card that we have is the Eight of Cups. This is a card of moving on. You see these cups are stacked really nicely here, but yet this person is moving forward or moving on anyways. And I always explain this card as like going from good to better. So what you have right now is good, but this next step is better. So as you move forward on this chariot journey, we're going from happy to even happier. It doesn't get much better than that. We're advancing, we're in such a positive place, but advancing to an even more positive place. Super neat to see. And then on the bottom here, we have the King of Swords. This is very intentional. This is very strategic. This is very long-term. I think we're making big long-term steps. Again, many of you could be entering into a new long-term relationship. You could be getting engaged, married, proposed to. There could be a new long-term friendship developing, or potentially you could be pregnant. But these are those long-term strategic moves. Now we're going to take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guide. So something to carry into next month, or excuse me, the remainder of this month, not next month. We have the motion card. So we have the ready but waiting. Now we have motion. This is about like finding that one triggering event that we need to get things moving, to move forward. So we were in the waiting period, and now we're in a movement period, which is super exciting to see. So nice motion after waiting. But let's see what messages we have coming through here for you. The first card that we have is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very resourceful card. So this is about being smart with the resources you have. Time, energy, money, relationships. Utilize your resources to the best of your ability. This is also a card of fertility, so for, again, those of you trying to grow your family, that's a great card for you. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of patience, which we know you've been, but on the other side of that, patience is new job, raise, or money news. So we're definitely in motion to getting more money. That was pretty obvious in this first column as well. And then at the bottom here, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of making a decision. Again, with this motion card, it's like you need to figure out what you need to do to trigger this action, to trigger this motion. So some sort of decision needs to be made to send this forward, to get things moving. All right, the first card we have is the Nine of Cups. I'd love to see the Nine of Cups in the two corners there for you. This is, again, that really wonderful card of wishes coming true, material abundance, good health. These are all the things that you want coming to you. Really, really nice to see. It's like it's come full circle here in this reading. The next card we have is the Six of Wands. This is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. There's no doubt that this is worth the wait and you're going to be wildly successful here. You have the Nine of Cups coming back through. You have the Page of Pentacles telling you there's money here. You have the Six of Wands indicating that success as well. And then at the bottom, we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles at the top of this row. This is, again, being resourceful with our resources. So you need to make the decision, whatever this is that's going to trigger this motion, trigger this action. But again, this is about being resourceful with the resources that we have to get things moving. Now, at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, Sagittarius, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the Nine of Spades. This is the number 41 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the Two of Hearts. This is the number 19 card. That's also going to be a yes. Question number 3 is the Four of Hearts. This is the number 17 card. That's going to be a yes. So yes, yes, yes for you. We're going to take a look at your crystal of the month, which came from this Healing Stones deck. Keep it with you in your pocket on your nightstand. Your crystal this month, Sagittarius, is emerald, which is good for harmony, beauty. It opens you up to your partner, opens you up to yourself. It's very revitalizing and gives you an overall sense of togetherness. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our healing note deck. Your healing note says, you, yes you, the one reading this, you are beautiful, talented, amazing, and simply the best at being you. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. And if you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your August.